Breaking news.
Welcome to this very special edition of BFP Imagineering, BFP Visions. We have
Yes.
breaking news here coming out from Theme Park Stop Elisa Stellar for Epic Universe Expanded Areas.
Now, if any
Now,
of you have watched Braylon's virtual tour um, earlier this week, I believe, am I correct? I think it was earlier this week.
yes, it was just 2 days ago, actually.
Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah, it was just 2 days ago.
hmm
If you watched his show, we talked about the 54 acres of land that somebody had purchased just around Lockheed Martin, right across the way from Icon Park, around Topo Golf. That's Topo Golf, I believe. Yes. Um, well, those 54 acres is now 90 acres. Hmm. What is going on here? I think what's going on. I think I know what's going on here, fellas. I might be jumping ahead, but if any one of you checked out Brainland's virtual tour back in August and as well, and also watched his show, like I said, a few days ago. Um, there's a thing called Braylon's Clues, and Braylon drops some clues, and yeah, and then I dropped um, a big clue with little map editing of the area surrounding Lockheed Martin. So we are now at this point that this is a video that we're going to watch today of this latest breaking news. Studying times ahead.
Fascinating times ahead.
Good, good. I did not expect that I have to be on here today, this night, but here I am. My goodness.
Multiple new attractions are now permitted to be added to Epic Universe in addition to the park's new event space already under construction. But new land clearing has just started outside of the park in a large plot of land along Universal Boulevard. What will this nearly 90-acre plot of land be used for, and why is it 90 acres?
Now, if I zoom in here, the 54 acres were. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Come on. Zoom. Zoom. Come on. Why are you not zooming?
Plot of land be used for, and why is it being prepared for development now?
Hmm.
Hey, Florentin. You want
Hey.
some background? We've been recording stuff that you may need to delete a little bit because I'm trying to zoom in here, and it was just like me trying to zoom in. I couldn't zoom in, so I've
All
been
good.
stuck on this image for last few minutes, and we're still recording. So let me see here again. I don't know why I can't zoom in. I don't know why I cannot zoom in here. Apparently, I can't zoom in on this. Anyways, remember to edit that part out. But right here is the as you can see here, what we were talking about previously was follow this cursor here. Everything below this here.
Universal Boulevard.
Below like La Veas, okay, was the 54 acres. They just expanded it to up here now. Yeah, if you follow what I'm trying to say here.
They went from 54 to 90.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to paint a picture here. So,
What will this nearly 90-acre plot of land be used for, and why is it being prepared for development now? Let's go over permit details and the latest construction near Epic Universe in today's news update. Looking around the current state of Universal Epic Universe, there are smaller concrete projects all around the park. More than a year since previews for the new park first began, it's now seeing these minor refreshes in all areas. Sections of courtyards are currently blocked off by walls while this work is ongoing, like here near the entrance, or here in the courtyard in front of Constellation Carousel. The multi-purpose event space construction is moving along, with the first steps for foundations happening now. Connections for structural supports and other bases are being poured ahead of the pouring of the floor itself. This thin strip here will be a wall that separates the main event space from the back of house kitchen areas. Work on the fireworks launch pad behind the park appears to be wrapping up. Work on the secondary launch pads on the sides of the park has yet to be completed though. Permits related to the upcoming expansion to the Wizarding World are now marked as ready to issue. This is for the construction of a massive 150,000 square foot new attraction, expected to be within this highlighted area of the land. The final reviews of the submitted permit plans were given at the end of February. So,
and Florentin, let me know when you want me to pause and everything, because there's a lot to digest here. And
Oh yeah, sure. You
I
pause whenever you want. You can pause whenever you want to give an input, and yeah, if I want to pitch in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to digest here because, like I said, I did not know about the minor details that were like being implemented here, like in the middle of the courtyard. Like, what are they doing here? Do you know?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Let me
I
go
think.
here. Look at that. We just did a Braylon virtual tours like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Did a video about like incorporating all the small spaces on Epic Universe for entertainment and attractions for diversifying the crowd at Epic Universe.
right.
And that's what I see here. I'm just wondering, like, what's this? What am I looking at here? He's going to like this video. We will definitely have to play this back when he comes, Florentin, indefinitely.
more than a year since previews for the new park first began, it's now seeing these minor refreshes in all areas. Sections of courtyards are currently blocked off.
Even including that. That's, Like I said, I can't zoom in on here. Don't know why.
By walls while this work is ongoing, like here near the entrance, or here in the courtyard in front of Constellation.
Oh, it's all in middle areas.
Yeah, it's all in the middle of the yeah.
Is that to add a statue?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, look, they got 4 areas being worked on here. I mean, 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of. What are we doing?
Carousel. The multi-purpose event space construction is moving along, with the first steps for foundations happening now. Connections for structural supports and other
Oh,
with the first step.
Wow, this is happening real fast.
there. This building here,
uh,
we talked about that. This building is what? Not occupied by what? Anything?
This is the building that, remember, Brian did a concept for a dream building. This is a building that's going to be for, well, as we know it, rumors or what, it's going to be a building for event space.
Yeah. And also, I'll mention too about the building off to the side that looks like a greenhouse, glass awning here. Looks real nice and fancy. Didn't you? Did somebody say that it was not occupied by anything right now? It's like it was supposed to be a restaurant, but never opened. Right over here.
Where they're doing construction?
Yeah, right in front of it is that building to the left.
Oh, that building is that's the main store.
Oh, okay. So
That's a large gift shop. No, where you're talking about
the,
the 2 restaurants, that's on the other side.
oh, that's on the other side of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
the
thought
no.
this was more-
Actually, that is the store and the
All right.
chocolate store, candy store.
Okay. Okay. I was just double checking because I thought the
No, you're
moment
good. You're good.
was the building looked. I mean,
Mm.
familiar like the.
Yeah, yes, both buildings
Property.
look identical on each side. That's why.
That's why I had to double check here. So.
Multi-purpose event space construction is moving along, with the first steps for foundations happening now. Connections for structural supports and other bases are being poured ahead of the pouring of the floor itself. This thin strip here will be a wall that separates the main event space from the back of house kitchen areas. Work on the fireworks launch pad behind the park appears to be wrapping up. Work on the secondary launch pads on the sides of the park.
Well, we talked about my master plan here. I mean, look, I mean, you have to watch Brilliant Virtual Tours, or I could tell the audience, hey, Florentin, do you want me to tell the audience what I want to do? Should I tell them what I want to do here?
Well, that's up to you. It's your master plan project.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have to finish this video first, as they explain and I did.
I think we shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell them like, yeah, you know what? Go watch.
If you want to find out, go subscribe to Phil Metzger's channel for future future.
Right. Promotion, yes.
Park has yet to be completed, though. Permits related to the upcoming expansion to the Wizarding World are now marked as ready to issue.
Ah. Ready to issue. Expired date is September 18th of this year. Oh, okay.
This is for the construction of a massive 150,000 square foot new attraction, expected to be within this highlighted area of the land. The final reviews of the submitted permit plans were given at the end of February, so all that's required now is that the fees are paid before they become active. The permits have all been updated and now say that the structure will only be 1 story tall, but we're not sure if that's final at this time. Stardust Racers has reopened after an extended maintenance-related closure. The company had put out an official statement saying the attraction was undergoing its first annual planned inspection, but the announced reopening date was pushed back several times. Universal says they've made additional capacity throughput enhancements for the coaster, which extended the temporary closure period. After nearly 5 weeks, Stardust Racers is now back to regular operations. Until this week, these were the main stories that we were following for Epic Universe. That is, until a new permit posted.
Sora 2 video generation is not available in our region.
It is if you're on Artlist.
Huh?
What? Sora 2 is now on Artlist.
Posted on March 23rd, 2020.
Yeah, I was kind of confused by that commercial there as well. Is that why you were going, what?
Yeah, like, what is that?
Yeah, yeah, I'm confused as well.
Oh, wait. So that's old, right?
You know, there was sometimes when I come across it's probably not the first time I came across a commercial that was kind of past expired. I don't know. I would have not had expected seeing it on YouTube. Unless there's more to the story of what's going on with the OpenAI company. Because remember what I proposed to you guys yesterday night on Braylon's virtual tour. Well, wait a minute. That was the old channel, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the old channel last night. About ad revenue to Sora. Because the CEO brought $200 billion of ad revenue to the Meta AI. So losing a lot of money in Sora.
6. This new permit was for site work within the Epic Universe parcel. It did not specify where within the park, but the
90 acres that did specify within where within the park. Wait a minute. Is that the current outline of Epic Universe right now? I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Huh. Yeah, she. Okay. Moving on.
The parcel includes only the theme park itself and
Yeah.
not backstage areas. When it first posted, the full description was mass grading, utility points of connection, and reroutes for early work purposes of a future attraction known as Project 680.
Okay.
Project 680 will be a new project number that we've not seen before. The upcoming Potter expansion is listed as Project 987. This new permit is also the first time that we have seen the words future attraction used in a permit for Epic Universe since it opened last year. Even the Potter expansion permits simply refer to it as site work and foundation work. Unlike the Potter permits, however, this new permit does not list a square footage for the project. So, in addition to not knowing where in the park it will go, we also have no idea how large it will be. Project 680 is somewhat unusual for the park, as so far all of the project numbers within Epic Universe have begun with the number 9. That includes all of the initial project numbers for each of the lands, like 901 for Celestial Park, 902 for Dark Universe, 903 for How to Train Your Dragon, 904 for Super Nintendo World, and 905 for the Wizarding World. Even newer projects have begun with 9, like the Event Space, which is Project 915. The fireworks launch pad behind the park, however, broke tradition with a project number of 247. So it's possible that going forward, new projects can start with other numbers. As to why Project 680, one clue may be an older project designation for a formerly canceled project. When Zelda concepts were being pitched to replace Lost Continent years ago, the artists submitting concepts included a project number with them, Project 675. Of course, none of those early concepts were greenlit, and Project 675 was never utilized as a project number. Now, this is only speculation, but perhaps Project 680 at Epic Universe is utilizing this number because it is related to a new variation of a Zelda project. Could a Zelda expansion for Super Nintendo World be next for Epic Universe? The only other rumored area expected to receive a new attraction in the coming years is the expansion plot for Dark Universe. This is separate from the expansion plot next to Super Nintendo World and is located directly behind the Dark Universe area. It's worth keeping in mind that the permit listed work as early preparation for a future attraction, so this could simply be the first steps to prepare land, and we could still be a ways away from actual construction. Whether for more Nintendo or an expansion to Dark Universe, modular offices would need to be relocated before work could begin, as both areas contain temporary structures at this time. It's also worth noting that later that same day when the permit first posted, and after it was discovered by journalists and fans, the project description was changed to just say site work, and then the permit was pulled completely. So if you try to search for it now, nothing will come up.
I love creating. I just don't love being on camera. So instead of changing who I am, I changed how I appear. I perform once.
Maybe it was posted too soon, or maybe something was incorrectly listed on it. Whatever the issue, they were quick to update the description once fans noticed that it originally said future attraction. A project that has actually started, and probably sooner than many of us expected, is work happening on the West Parcel mass grading project. This section of land, located along Universal Boulevard,
And that's the 54 acres we were talking about earlier, Florentin. So, audience.
Oh, that's the 54 acres. Oh,
Yes.
I see. So it got bigger north.
Yes, I told you. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah, way up at the top here is the top intersection up there is at Icon Park. The top intersection up there.
Yep.
near Topgolf and Andretti Indoor Karting and Games, is seeing the first stages of land prep happening now. Current permits are for the grading of a 35-acre section along the south side of the parcel. Permits say this work is to support the future development of an 87.2-acre parcel along Universal Boulevard. Here is an image showing the full scale of the...
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Florentin, you got any words to say? Because I think I've...
What? But now it's 90 acres?
Yeah.
I mean, good for them.
I mean, good for them. We went from this tiny red building down here, okay, and to go up there.
So actually now, okay, so actually now that confirms it's right. Now they are right across from Icon Park.
Yep.
Whereas before it was kind of like
There's
to the
down
side.
here at the corner of this, if you can squint, it's a red building down here. Found it. Mm-hmm. See tiny red building just south of Icon Park here. I can't zoom in on here, but it was probably 500 feet south of the corner of Icon Park. But now you are directly right across from Icon Park with this purchase of more acreage to make it 90 acres. Oh my goodness gracious. This is great.
Complete parcel set aside for future development. As you can see, it's located just west of Epic Universe,
I just paused it just to let it all sit in.
which is located on the right side of this image. Not only has land clearing been going on in the southern section of this parcel, but a mesh material is being laid down as well. A section of trees and bushes have been retained to help separate Universal's property from the nearby Topgolf. It looks like this strip of land may remain untouched, at least for now. However, permit communications with the county explain Universal's plan eventually includes the removal of all trees with
Wait, what? Because Universal has 540 acres of in offset conservation that exceed limits. Nah, that's part of nothing I should.
within the property. The rest of the trees are appearing to be removed now, with that mesh material being laid onto the flattened land after. Permits were recently approved for fill to be brought in as well, to help shape the land as needed for this project. Dated March 10th, 2026, this permit approves the import of approximately 175,000 cubic yards of clean fill material to the property, in a section of the property slightly more north than where the land.
Florentin, did you see this when you drove by it a few days ago?
No, it depends. Is that
It's just right across the way from allegedly just a little south of Icon Park here. That's what they're doing.
No, I don't access that area. Ever since I don't no, I don't go on that area, so
That's what they're doing right now in that part of the property right now.
oh, okay.
I mean that's what they just said. Let me back up just a few seconds.
Cubic yards of clean fill material to the property. In a section of the property slightly more north than where the land clearing is happening, we can spot orange barricades wrapped around existing infrastructure. This area in the middle of the parcel has things like utility connections and existing drainage measures marked off to make them more visible when the next phases of work are set to begin. While this initial mass grading work is happening on the southern tip of the land, we can see here how the parcel continues north, reaching all the way to across the street from the Orlando.
Ta-da! Icon Park.
Which is, I will say, it's beautiful with just the grass in front of it. So
I know.
will be interesting.
Will be interesting. I mean, we'll try to retain all the grass and.
Now you see where that hotel with the red roof is.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
So I had a couple.
So the original
it
parcel was like
Mm.
just on the southern edge of this
So a
hotel.
few years ago, I actually walked there, and I always admired. I admired whenever I could see a glimpse of Stella Nova and Terra Una from there.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
There's a certain point where you can see it.
What is that building to the left of it? Looks like a castle.
Oh, it's a castle hotel.
Pretty. Is it good?
I don't know about the rooms, but I have been inside. It was funny. That was like one of those before when I was on vacation. It's one of those trips, spring break or I don't know. It was a bit busy period, and they were there and saying, "Well, they were saying I think it was like spring break, and they were saying there is no rooms available, and they were like, you're not gonna find anything. Good yuck."
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
But that wasn't.
Okay.
But that wasn't the case because when after we found something at Disney, so
This large, nearly 90-acre parcel owned by Universal
Okay, all right. There's a lot of things going on here. Okay. These are the apartments that they have been sitting there for a while. This is Top Golf. This is University City Development Partners. Ha ha ha. University City Property Management 3. LET up here. I don't know if JHM Enterprises, that's not related to this subject, is it? What is that hiding there down here? Maybe nothing.
is located just on the other side of Universal Boulevard. From the back entrance to the Orlando Eyes Entertainment Plaza.
Even
You,
like that,
just you,
green.
building your app on base 44.
The yellow arrow in this photo is pointing at the northern part of the Universal Orlando Resort, located a couple miles north of here, where the older theme parks and City Walk are located.
Mhm.
According to plans filed with the South Florida Water Management District, the full project site includes the drainage pond that runs behind Top Golf.
Yep.
The plans call for upgrades to drainage throughout the project site to prepare it for development. The work we are seeing here now is part of the overall erosion segment control and mass grading plan, as seen here. This is also the area where the fill that is being delivered will be utilized, which may raise the land once completed.
Yeah.
Seeing this work happening now, many are wondering what the ultimate plans will be for this large parcel of land. The actual theme park areas of Epic Universe itself aren't much larger than this nearly 90 acres that's been set aside here. Could we see this large parcel utilized as a new water park, or a Universal Kids Park, or maybe some sort of complex of hotels? With its location along
Or we could have a city walk. Just got it out there.
Universal Boulevard, located roughly between Epic Universe and the Endless Summer Resort, this west parcel is prime real estate for some sort of midway transit hub for Universal Orlando.
Yeah, that's true. We got Bright Line. Coming.
Universal Special District, the Shingle Creek
And yeah, the Shingle Creek utility development.
Transit and Utility Community Development District is working on a new transit system now. They are currently in negotiations with the Boring Company to create a system that will connect the various sites of the resort together via tunnels and by other means. Could this west parcel become a hub for the upcoming transit system? While we do not have a proposed plan for the Borings tunnel system, we have seen a proposal by another company for their version of a transit system, which could give us an idea of what the district was looking for. This proposed plan, submitted by Sunshine Partners,
this is what I covered on sort of video of mine.
Yeah.
Representing the different concepts for different companies that had the nominees that had concepts.
Boring, and then you presented this company's. Yeah, I do recall that you did. Yeah. So at all of these access point types at grade, all right. Backside in. I got a silly question. Are these endpoints of grade access point types? Are they the exits of the tunnel?
Basically they're split up into phases. So phase 1 would
Oh,
be in the bottom.
yeah, I see that they're split up into phases.
But there's an area of, oh no, there's an, I don't know, there's an area that shows where the road would go up or down. D-
Hmm. Yeah, and that's why my prompt had mentioned about this plan here, because it was saying that when I was developing a city walk in that Acre Ridge, was talk about the Boring Company was going to be coming through here, so. And the area I was developing
Would have had the transit system run along Universal Boulevard. It would have passed right through this large plot of land on its way between the southern resort areas, like Epic Universe and the surrounding hotels, and the northern resort areas, including City Walk and the older parks. Of course, this site is much larger than would be needed for just a transit hub. So perhaps we could see this parcel become another entertainment complex. There have been rumors for years that Universal has wanted to compete with some of the local.
Yep. Let's watch that clip again. Let's do it again.
Time for Brian's eyes.
You know what? Pause it right there. Let's simmer and let's simmer and wait. Pause. Can you pause?
Hey, go.
This large plot of land on its way between the southern resort areas, like Epic Universe and the surrounding hotels, and the northern resort areas, including City Walk and the older parks. Of course, this site is much larger than would be needed for just a transit hub. So perhaps we could see this parcel become another entertainment complex.
Wait a minute.
Huh? What?
Didn't we just talk about this on Braylon's virtual tour a few days ago? Wait a minute. Didn't we? I think we have. Florentin, remind me. Did we talk about this on Braylon's virtual tour a few days ago? Moving on.
There have been rumors for years that Universal has wanted to compete with some of the local iDrive offerings.
Yeah, didn't we talk about like opening up something called another city walk? I called it Iconic City Walk, Universal Icon City Walk. Yeah, I think so. I did. I mean, I think Braylon did too, and I know you did too. We all three did.
Bringing their own dining and entertainment venues to the immediate area surrounding the convention center. Plus, if they were to build a new City Walk-like area here instead of attached directly to Epic Universe.
See, she just said City Walk, folks.
It would free up more space for a future fourth theme park connected to Epic later on. That could be accomplished by utilizing the flat parking lot space as part of a new park.
Oh, ooh. Let's just go, ooh. Wow.
That I'm not really surprised, because they did say I did hear someone was saying why there's no parking garages there, and for the parking in front of Epic. And
Yeah.
someone said, well, it's easier the parking that way because it can be temporary, and then if you want to remove it and build another park on it.
Yeah. Did Braylon
So,
do that? Did Braylon look into that one?
Actually, no. Nope.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Jesus Christ. He'll have to come in. Yeah, we're going ahead.
After building parking garages across the street. This is all speculation, but with a parcel of this scale, whether for hotels or something more substantial, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. The current permits we have seen for the project are for water drainage, and they list the expiration date as 5 years from when they were issued. That means they have until December 15th, 2030 to complete the project. That's all for now, but be sure to check out our recent update on the Fast and Furious drifting coaster being built now at Universal Studios Florida. A big thanks to BioReconstruct for the amazing aerial views. You can follow him on social media and YouTube for more theme park photography. If you like what we do, consider supporting us at patreon.com/themeparkstop. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness gracious. I did not expect I'd be doing this at
We just hit the show in 40 minutes.
yeah, we just did the show in 40 minutes now. Braylon's gonna have to react to this, like I said, because
You did good. You did good. You did amazing job at his speaking, his vocal, his vocal. And I did the eyes.
hey, did you just let's go back here? Didn't she just say city walk here? I think she did.
Space for a future fourth theme park connect offerings, bringing their own dining and entertainment venues to the immediate area surrounding the convention center. Plus, if they were to build a new City Walk-like area.
Oh, wow. She just said City Walk. Huh. Wow.
Well, City Walk means like, to universal style is a way of universal style of shopping entertainment district.
Yeah. Yeah, we got two, wow. Imagine that. Imagine if Disney had two Disney Springs. Oh, wait a minute. They got rid of Pleasure Island. I mean, gee, what? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Okay. That's just
Here, instead of attached directly to Epic Universe, it would free up more space for a future fourth theme park connected to Epic later on. That could be accomplished by utilizing the flat parking lot space as.
That's amazing. I would have never figured I'd be doing this.
Now you're working the mathematics on that area.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am. Because I was not figured I'd be like going into this, but yes, I am. What's going on here? I am trying to make this work live now. And if I do, we have then two even more ferries. Wow. Extending down to here. Wow, what's going down to here? Oh, Oh, look, a body of water. Gee. Look at that. That's a slim. That's a. A drain. What's this? Gee, I could dredge that country. I don't know. You know, I'm just curious. You know. I mean, didn't you guys see what I did over here? Oh, that's a ferry canal. Look at that! Look at that! It's a ferry canal. Look, that's a boat. That's a boat lane. A ferry route to connect the Universal iconic City Rock to iconic Universe Park.
Maybe Universal can say. Maybe Universal can resurrect the Liberty Bell.
You know what? Why not? Because it doesn't sound like Disney has no use of it.
A passage of time ferry between Epic and Icon.
And I suppose that I was going to have to raise this road anyways, because it's already elevated up here, as you can see here. Just for the clearance. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. No, maybe I have. Maybe I have to drop down the road for the clearance of the Liberty Bell. Then, thanks, Florentin. I'm going to label this one. 6. Yeah. So. Park. Yeah. Ta-da! Boop. Doop. Doop. 86 acres.
Is that identical to the size of Epic?
She said 99 acres, or just 96 so acres, which in my mind it will be just not much less for Epic Universe. That's great. Now I can see about everything. I don't think I can add any more to it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been breaking news.
Oh, look at that. I just got 3 more acres. I'm at 90. There you go. Now we're the size of Epic Universe over here. Lucky there.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And this
Yoshi's World.
Edge. Wow.
Are they gonna build Yoshi's World?
I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. As Braylon's virtual tour, this is early. This is why the news here comes early. Here at this channel, we're still thinking about a fun little quote, just like breaking news. We report things earlier than the rest.